family and friends.
All right, here to discuss this, Peter Schweizer himself, the brand new book, The Government Accountability of the, by the way, he's president of the Government Accountability Institute, and this book looks explosive. We just got it a short time ago, so we're reading some of the summaries, but it doesn't just go after Democrats.
That's right. We go after both sides because we follow the evidence. The book is coming out today. We're already #3 on all of Amazon, so I think that people are very interested and concerned about corruption in Washington, D.C. If you look at the Obama administration, people, I think, are going to be shocked what the Biden family was involved in and what associates and in some cases family members of Secretary of State John Kerry were involved in. Major deals involving the Chinese government, not Chinese private companies, the Chinese government.
Senator Mitch McConnell, Elaine Chao, too, right?
Yes, that's right. Senator Mitch McConnell as well. Again, big deals with the Chinese government that have made these families very wealthy.
Give us an example, something shocking.
Well, so in December of 2013, Vice President Biden flies to Beijing. With him on the plane is his son, Hunter Biden. Very sensitive issues, the South China Sea. The Chinese are expanding their power base, trade issues, economic conflict, etc. Joe Biden is criticized on that trip for basically going soft on Beijing. 10 days after they leave, Hunter Biden, his son, scores a $1.5 billion, with a B, billion-dollar private equity deal from the Chinese government.
Sure, because there are restrictions on what government officials can do and accept,
yes,
but not for their family.
That's exactly right, and that's a key part of this book.
Is that breaking the law?
Well, you know, the question is whether there's a quid pro quo, and we don't know. But here's the problem. That deal was never disclosed. We uncovered and found it, and this is the problem. If Joe Biden gets a $1,500 campaign contribution or a $1,500 gift, or his wife does, it has to be disclosed. But if your kids or if a sibling or a parent scores $1.5 billion from a foreign government, they're not required to disclose it. That's got to change.
What about the Ukraine and Hunter Biden?
The Ukraine's another great example. Same thing. Hunter Biden, while his father is the point man for the Obama administration on policy towards Ukraine, becomes business partners with the most notorious oligarch in the Ukraine, a guy named Igor Kolomoisky. This guy is out of a James Bond film. And essentially what happens is he goes into business with Kolomoisky. Kolomoisky's bank, Privat Bank, is the bank through which U.S. and IMF aid dollars flow. $1.8 billion goes through this guy's bank, and $1 billion disappears. This is Hunter Biden's business partner.
Incredible.
What about the Kerry family?
Well, in the case of the Kerry family, you've got basically 3 Chinese deals that are done during this period. 2 of them, Chris Hines is front and center in. One of them involves an offshore account they've set up called Rosemont Seneca Technology Partners. The Chinese government puts in $38 million. In the other case, you've got Rosemont Realty, which is a real estate company he's involved in, a Chinese company that is linked to the Chinese Navy. Buys into this company and promises $3 billion to expand real estate purchases.
Once again, because it's the family, not the politician.
That's correct. There's no disclosure. We don't know about it, and that's got to change. There's got to be legislation that says if your family members are doing deals with foreign governments, the American people need to know about it.
Chris Hines is his stepson?
Yes, Chris Hines is his stepson. That's right.
And regarding Mitch McConnell?
And so in case of Mitch McConnell, Elaine Chao, his wife, her family is in the shipping business. If you look and dissect their shipping business, you find that they are basically completely dependent on the good graces of the Chinese government. And in this case, Elaine Chao's father gave a gift of $5 to $25 million to Mitch McConnell. So they they are direct beneficiaries.
Wait, say that again?
A gift of between $5 and $25 million that Elaine Chao's father gives to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
How's that legal?
That is something, yeah, that is something that they do and gets disclosed. But what people don't realize is, where did that money come from? It came from Chinese government, specifically the China State Shipbuilding Corporation, who is the business partner with the Chaos, is the largest military contractor in China.
So if, for example, the president wants to put tariffs on China and there's bipartisan uproar about those tariffs, you wonder what their perspective is.
Brian, that's a great point. And one of the things that I argue in the book is that if you look at Mitch McConnell's record in the Senate, he has become increasingly soft on China as it relates to military issues or trade issues. He's probably going to say, no, that's not true, it's not connected. But the pattern is overwhelming, and it's about follow the money. This is where we always end up when we look at corruption in politics. Follow the money.
Holy cow. All right, brand new book out this week, Secret Empires. Peter, thank you very much.
Thanks so much,
Thanks.
Peter.
Great to be here.
All right.